this new day Northwest. Now, here's Margaret Larson.
Okay, I'm making my way around. Good morning. We have missed these chairs. Season 13 of NBC's Emmy-winning hit show The Voice is just beginning, and already we've got an early favorite. Dave Crosby from Bothell grabbed the attention of coaches Adam Levine, Miley Cyrus, and Blake Shelton with his version of a Death Cab for Cutie song. In the end, he chose to be on Team Adam, and joining us now is Dave Crosby. Turn your chair. So what's it feel like to be in the chair that you get to turn?
Yeah, I finally get to sit in the chair.
That's
It's
kind of
amazing to
nice.
be on this
I'm
side.
sorry we're not automated. Okay, so what made you decide to audition for The Voice?
So, you know, I have been watching The Voice for years, obviously, and it's something I've always wanted to do. But, you know, I just didn't know where to start or do anything. And then when I started doing videos with my daughter, Claire, I actually got a phone call from a casting director on The Voice that said, you got to come try out.
And so you did.
I went for it.
This is what you did. And what's so cool is that it is a blind audition. They can't see you. This is nothing about what you look like or if you have some crazy outfit on. It's just your voice. Let's listen for a sec.
Into the dark, no blinding light. So it's almost a bit so wide. Just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy sign. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark.
It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. You did such a good job. What is that feeling like? You had 3 out of the 4 judges turn their chairs, which means they want you to be on your team. If anybody hasn't seen this show, you should. What's it feel like?
I can't even describe it. First of all, like the pressure of the moment when like those doors open and it's just dead silent. You see the 4 coaches, their backs turned.
Right.
You walk up there and they give you the sign to go. It's just like the craziest feeling. And then, you know, Adam turned about 10 seconds in, which I was just like so grateful to get one turn.
Yes.
And actually
that takes a little pressure off, right? You
it
know
does.
you're
Like
on.
you think like at first it's like, oh, I got one, you know, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, Adam Levine is sitting there watching me just sing for the rest of the song, and I have like the rest of the song. He's always someone I've looked up to and idolized since I was like in junior high school. So I didn't even realize that Adam or Miley and Blake had turned. I'd kind of like looked down.
No way.
Because
Really?
I finished the song because I was like, yes, and then like all of a sudden I look up and I had like 2 more chairs. I was just like in total shock. I couldn't believe it.
The crazy thing is that Adam, there's Claire, there's your wife, already knew who you were because he'd seen the tapes with your daughter.
Yeah, honestly, that was like just so shocking for me that he would like recognize me from a video, you know, just blew me away.
Isn't that something? And Claire's pretty talented.
Claire's, yeah, she's a talented little girl. She's
been
awesome.
appearing on Ellen.
She's just been making the rounds. It's been so
It's
fun.
something. So they had Claire come out and sing with you.
They did, yeah. So her and Jennifer, they're like, is Claire here? And I was like, yeah, she's like standing right there. And they're like, there, you got to bring her on stage.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so they just brought her out, and she just kind of, I mean, she's always ready to perform, I guess.
How old is she?
She's 4.
She's
She-
4.
Yeah, she's 4.
4 years old. Okay, let's listen.
My baby.
You are so cool.
You got a friend in me.
I just can't.
You got a
I can't deal.
friend in me. You got troubles, and I got them too.
Sing, baby.
There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, can see it through. 'Cause you got a friend in me.
She completely steals the show.
Yeah. Well, yes. Thank goodness she didn't come out first, right? You know, you get a
True, right?
chance to
Like,
come out
who's this
before
guy?
Claire sang. But she's not only cute, but it's not just a cute kid singing. She's on pitch. She's got some finesse to her voice. It's just
I
ridiculous.
think she's got perfect pitch. I mean, recently she corrects me when I'm singing songs like in the kitchen if I'm not singing the right key. It's like seriously, she'll be like, Dad, that's the wrong note. And then I'll go look it up online and be like, oh my gosh, I'm in the wrong key. Like she's just
She
crazy.
nailed
She's
it.
awesome.
So, what made you decide Adam and not Miley?
It was
or Blake?
so tough. You know, I just trying to decide between. I mean, they shortened that segment down to like, you know, 30 a minute, whatever. But it's actually like 25 minutes. You sit up there.
No
and they-
way, really?
they
Because
kinda-
are they asking you
they kinda fight
questions?
over-
What's going
yeah,
on?
they fight and they pitch you on different stuff. And so I was in the end. Blake was awesome, but Blake didn't seem like he was as invested. And Miley and Adam were really like just pitching me on different stuff. So I was really torn between those two. And at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? Like Adam turned for me 10 seconds into the song. Miley, even, I didn't see after, but she was a little bit like, I can't decide. But I mean, so grateful that she turned for me. But
Right.
Adam was like 10 seconds in.
He was in.
So I was like,
and he knew it. I think that's a really good choice.
I got to go with Adam.
So let's talk just a little more about Claire. You say that Claire brought music back into your life. How did that happen?
I mean, I was trying to make music happen when I was younger, and it's tough industry. It's hard to make it happen. So I was playing shows and I was doing everything. And when I was 26, I had Claire. I had a kid, and like I just had like this huge reflection. I was like, you know what? I don't know if I can try to keep on touring and making music and like basically give this kid a terrible life. Like I'm not gonna make very much money probably, and I'm gonna be gone a lot and all that stuff, and it's not gonna give her a very good life. So I was like, you know what? Like it's time to just be a grown up here and go get a job. And so I went to business school, and that was it for me for music. I mean, I still kind of played casually, but that was kind of it. And then turns out she was like this amazing little singer, and like forced me, like it just like made me realize like, oh my gosh, like I love music and I'm a musician and I want to keep playing music. And so the fact that I could play with her, and then it's also given me this platform like on The Voice to do my own thing as well. It's just, I 100% owe her for it, and it's amazing.
It's just such a beautiful story because you did this for her, you know, to get this business degree and support her, and her gift back to you is to return you to music. So here's one of the internet videos that you've been doing.
Yeah, this is our most viral video, I think, right here.
You got a friend in me.
How old is she here?
She's 4. She just turned 4.
When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from a nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said. Yeah, you got a friend in me. Girl, you got a friend in me.
And how many people saw this?
About 250 million people had views on this video.
So a few.
Across Facebook and YouTube, mostly on Facebook, but yeah.
Just nuts. So then somehow Claire gets Ellen's attention as well. How did that happen?
So after this video, I mean, this wasn't our first video. We'd been doing videos for almost a year at this point. And so she'd been on Little Big Shots and some other shows and stuff, but this is the video that Ellen called, and they're like, we want you guys to come perform this on the Ellen Show. And so that's when that happened. And then she went on 2 more times on the Ellen Show within the next 2 months.
It's just crazy. I mean, if you made this up as a TV movie of the week, people would go, that doesn't
my wife
happen.
just sit back, it's like we don't even, like, it's just all just happening. And it's just because Claire's got this special little, it's not, I mean, she sings, which is awesome, but it's just like, just who she is as a little girl too, right? Her personality, and she's just so fun. And
She's just a good soul.
And my son too. I mean, it's hard also to do this without, like, my 2-year-old son is equally amazing. And I like, it's just, we're trying to show him as well, because he's just as much fun as Claire.
And so here Claire is singing with Moana
Yeah.
on Ellen. So how does your wife feel about this? This must be just like, okay, we've all been shot out of a cannon.
That's kind of what it felt like. It's a little bit overwhelming. I mean, obviously as a father, as a parent, you want to protect your kids. And when you put your kids on the internet, there's that natural, like, the consequences of that are going to come. And we've seen some of those, and it's been like, it's affected us in our decision making. And then, you know, some decisions or some opportunities that people have called and asked her to be in, it's like we had to turn some of those down just because we're worried about just putting her out there like that. So we've been really strategic about, like, the opportunities that we've tried to pick for her and stuff that she would be really interested in, not force her in anything. And, like, above all, just let her have fun singing. She loves singing. Like, she loves music and she loves singing. And so it's all about just, like, keeping it fun for her.
That's so great, letting her be a kid, because it could easily turn into a business situation, and you don't want that for a preschooler.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
have to deal with
it's
that.
like I will never make money off Claire. Like, all her, whatever she does is hers. And, you know, I went to business school. I actually have a business here in Seattle, and so little smart home camera company. And so that's what I do, and that Claire's her own thing.
That is so wonderful. Congratulations to you. We will look so forward to following you on The Voice. Now, you're not going to miss an episode now, right? Because this is so cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
The blind auditions continue on The Voice tonight and tomorrow starting at 8 o'clock. Battle rounds begin next week, so you know who we're going to be watching and rooting for. And, of course, we're hoping that Claire will eventually, she's a hard get. We're going to try to get her on this show, but, you know, I'll speak to her dad here in a moment. When we come back, my buddy Terry Holloman and I recap yesterday's showdown.